Okay, so this is a pilot for an idea I've had for many, many years. It was Roguelike Thursdays, which calendars often use R for Thursday. That was the dumb idea. And basically I'm doing this because I need to record something to test my voice more, and the Pokemon video isn't ready yet. Or the Pokemon file isn't ready yet. So the idea is that I go to Rogue Basin, and then I just hit random. And whatever game I land on, if I land on a game, I play. And oh dear. Okay, I really like desktop dungeons. So that's good. But yeah, and I just try it out and see what it's like. I didn't know this existed. Well, yeah. Playable in browser. Because there's so many games out there, and a lot of them nobody knows about. The question will be, does it actually work? Or is there a backup anywhere? Right, so I did a little searching, and it seems like you can't find a working version. There is a GitHub available, but it's uncompiled, and I don't know how to compile Java, so I could probably figure it out, but for a 10-minute pony, My Little Pony roguelike, I don't think it's worth it, so we'll see what the next one is. That looks like it's just a compiler, obviously. Jupiter Hell is not free. That's part of what I want them to be free games. Gold Krone Hotel. I've actually played this one. Okay. So it appears that Golden Krone Hotel is no longer free. However, I might have a copy back from when I played it. I don't think I liked it that much. A lot of people rave about it. It's not quite for me. I believe this is the one where you're a vampire, or you are fighting vampires. Yeah, so you can do stuff like you can tear curtains away from windows, and light really matters. And it appears to have its own music. So you play as Serena Aerobase, a human general made famous for killing vampires during the Third Sangian War. Your objective is to reach floor 10 and assassinate Fane and steal the Golden Krone. The 10th floor is protected by potent magic. Only one wearing 4 magical rings can enter. So we get to choose a disguise, it looks like. Whenever I start a roguelike, I like playing simple, and I don't tend to like playing mage classes because they tend to have ranged weapons, and range is often takes 10 times as many actions to play the game as normal. So I think the officer sounds good. It's very blurry. Okay, so let's see if this game supports V keys. It does support V keys. Alright, that's already a huge positive in my books. V keys, if you haven't played a roguelike, are the H, J, K, L keys for moving. Which, it feels awkward at first, but if you're doing hundreds of thousands of repetitive motions, it's a lot more ergonomic. And you can save yourself a lot of pain and stress if you learn to use them. And it also means you can play roguelikes on a laptop, which isn't normally doable if you don't have a numpad. And I have a truncated keyboard, so I don't have a numpad on it. So I don't actually know what looks like the old question mark works for commands. So we can use V keys, like it says. Casting magic is 1 to 3. Resting is space or 5. Okay, so there isn't actually that many options for actions, which, I like an elegant roguelike. I think we might just die instantly here. So strength is attack and defense. Speed is the rate at which you can perform actions. We have 6 of everything. Blast might be our spell. We have Ale, Soul Elixir. Do you think Soul Elixir heals? Let's try that again. Okay, so is this the same place? I think if we run into the light, we can hide. Okay, it doesn't seem like you can press Q to quaff, but you can press P for potions. Then I feel more like myself. Okay, and what does ale do? Ale is a food. Okay. And can I rest? Now if you press space, you rest to fold. Okay. Okay, so pretty My setup is actually kind of uncomfortable for using the V keys, though, actually. If I want to talk into a microphone, so I'm going to have to move my keyboard over. There we go. And why would I want to do that? Oh, to get the oil. Okay. Okay, there is no diagonal movement. And selected direction. The blast has no effect on flesh. Interesting. Is there a way to push things back at all? This is much different from the version I played. Maybe I'm thinking of Infra Arcana, but I think it was this one. Maybe I played a much earlier version. But this says it's the 7-day roguelike version, so I'm not sure what else it would be. Yeah, there's still no diagonal movement, so I guess that bat's just completely outperforming me. And you automatically equip better items than your current items. It's fine, I guess. This bat's kind of... If I just sit here... Okay, what was the command for standing still again? It was... period. Okay, right. Just normal. So I'm curious if the bat can hit me at a diagonal. It appears to be able to. Maybe that's just due to its speed. Gross, you'll have to clean your boots later. Okay, so I can use my oil to relight the lamps, it appears. But if I'm in sunlight... Okay. And is there... Take stairs for T. That's a little confusing. The map has useful... Okay. And is there no interact? So this is a very stripped down roguelike, it appears, which, you know, I'm kind of here for. I like elegance. I like the original Rogue is probably my favorite roguelike, so I'm here for it. Can I, say, blast out a window? I can break a window. And this oh. Oh, you can just attack statues. Okay. We seem to have found a man. I'm so used to moving diagonally. He doesn't care about the... Vampires have the... Oh, he's another guy. Okay. Can I... So he's just another guy. Well, yeah, I remember that from playing it. But the game was so different when I played. I swear, it was like black and white. Maybe the... Does it show any images? I wonder what I played. Maybe I'm just thinking of Infra Arcana. Okay. I kind of want to see if I can push a vampire out the window. But I'm not sure how to make that work. There doesn't appear to be a way to look. See what you're looking at. There's a few. Okay, we've got sunlight moving. So is that... Oh, it's a time of day thing. Okay, I see. So night's falling right now. That's going to be a bit of a problem. We can attack the beds. Okay. So if night's falling, we want to be on the west side of the building, really, because there's not going to be light on this side. Although it looked like the light was coming from this way, so maybe we're in the southern hemisphere? Does that... No, it's the same in the south. What am I thinking? I think it's the same in the south. No, I'm not sure. An identified potion and a nether. I have a lot of these things. Oh, and they're all different. Okay. If they were all the same type, then I'd try them, but they seem to be all different types. Not seen any rings so far. There's the stairs. And what are you? Got another bat over there. Another minion. Looks like we've increased our strength by 1 so far. Gone up 1 level. Okay. Do we have shift move? No. Control move? No. So you have to press for each space, so it's going to limit how much time you can spend playing this game. But it's meant to be quick, I believe? Ooh, what is it now? It's morning. Okay, so I guess we passed the night. Yeah, so what is that? What do those colors mean on the map? That's a window. That's sunlight. It would be nice if they included, maybe the full version does, but if they actually included the sun. So, yeah, okay, so it looks like the sun is rising in the east. As it probably does everywhere on Earth. Ooh, it's dark down here. Wonder if darkness... Sure, I'll read it. I learned the shocks, but okay. The spells in this game, so far, I'm liking them. all 1 of them. But it hasn't been hard to... It hasn't taken a lot of key presses to press. It's just directional spells, which I prefer rather than targeting spells. Even though it gives you less flexibility in what you can do. And just gonna make sure I'm actually recording. It looks like I'm recording. Hopefully my keyboard isn't rocking too much. I'm sure you can hear the keys. They're very loud keys, but that'll be part of the experience. I like the sound of this keyboard. I know some people don't. And some keyboard aficionados don't, because apparently it squeaks or something, but I don't notice it. Okay, I'm hurting a little bit, but that should be fine. All I have to do is... Okay, there's another grunt coming down there. I don't have any oil left. It is getting to be nightfall, so I want to get over to a window over here, and then I'm going to rest. Oh, I'm a vampire. Yeah, that I remember as well. Is Infra Arcana just identical, or what? What's the deal there? So I just got +8 strength for becoming a vampire. And I assume that means now I need to be... Oh. Now they don't fight me. Okay. But I assume if I go near a window now, I get incinerated. And where was that staircase? It was... It's the purple object, okay. So I have to be careful of sunlight. It's morning, so... Well, it's midnight, so I'm probably okay. But now I assume this guy will fight me? Yeah. Oh, that looks... slightly light. Okay, gold. So how do vampires heal? You'll automatically transform into a vampire, but you can speed the process up by drinking blood. You can reverse the transformation by drinking a soul elixir. Vampires are fast and strong. They can see in low light, but they're weak to sunlight. They need blood. They can't identify potions, and they're unable to use magic or weapons. Okay, so it's a sort of Dark Souls situation. Where did I go? Oh, there we are. So, if I just... I'm gonna do that. I'm a human again, and now we're friends? Yeah. And I can snag a bit of that oil. Oh. Try to get this... Where are the humans when you need them? Oh boy. Okay, let's try out this spell. Does... Oh, it doesn't, can't really see how much damage it did. You want to help, sir? No? You good? You're just a hotel guest, I guess. Fair enough. Okay, now we've got some light and it's gone. A table in my way. Okay. A bit of gold. I don't know what you use gold for. Pay for your hotel fees, I guess. This bat is wrecking me. Can I get some help here, fellas? Maybe this potion will show him who's boss. Why can you drink oil? What happens if you drink oil? Nothing. Okay. And the potion seems to have blinded me. Okay. That could have been worse. Okay. Now I sleep. There we are. And I have found another unidentified potion. They said humans are better at identifying them somehow. Didn't really explain how that was. So far I've not seen many interesting systems, but not so far interesting items. But I'm sure I'm just scratching the surface here. This is also a 7-day roguelike, so they only had 7 days to make this. The full version probably has a lot more going for it. I'm hungry. Last time I was hungry I ate ale. Can try out this. Okay, that was a vial of blood. That was a vial of poison. And you can't rename the vials, even though it's pretty obvious what they are. You find the gold armor lacking and discard it. Really? Okay, so the light is hurting me, I think. And then the person's going to hurt me. But now I'm... Oh, they've got spells. Look, I just want to... Okay, so if I kill a person, I... no, if I stand in blood, I heal. Okay. We've got... That's just... There's a whole section of the room down here. And what do we have here? Golden sword, but I won't use the golden sword until I find a better path. Or until I am a human again, that is. Okay, so we're buddy-buddy. Where are your staircases at? And the bats... Okay, the bats have no loyalty, apparently. Right. I'm trying to kill these guys, but we're on the same team. I think the sunlight's weakening me. Yeah, so far not seen... Like, I think the thing about Rogue is the pacing instantly tells you, like, okay, we've got... There's a reason the genre is called roguelikes. And not, I don't know, what was the game before? It was like, well, there's like Castle and Cloud, I think it's called, and then there's that apple, the apple of whatever, the apple underneath the whatever. I think was one of the earlier things in a genre at the very least similar to this. It seems weird that your loyalties change so easily. But I just switched to my left hand, that's why I'm making misinputs. I'm playing with the wrong hand. Okay, so yeah, the light should be moving. The light, hang on. Okay, so apparently up is south. Wait, no, because it's, no, that doesn't work either. What's going on here? The sun is moving from here to here. It's midday. The sun is over here. Okay, yeah, no, I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. It doesn't work with the orientation of where I'm sitting. I guess that's the thing. Because I'm facing south right now. But south in the game is down here. Does that? Yeah, something like that. That might be what's throwing me off. Ah! What did you know? I am actually one of you fellas. But yeah, Rogue, the moment you start seeing the different items and the interesting potions and scrolls, and you're wondering what's going on, and all the creatures with their different abilities, whereas... And there's a lot of options to attempt things, like you can look at everything and try to figure out what it is, and rename things, and this seems a little bit more basic, which you'd expect it to be basic, right? Because, again, this is 7-day roguelike. But, ooh, well that dude's scary. I don't know, if I drank blood, are we cool? Yeah, okay. But then, ooh, is that Golem-y dude? Whose side is he on? Kind of want to eat that woman, but there's a big old golem-looking creature next to her. Oh, and she's magical. You want to help out a pal out, guys? Wait, blood. Blood should heal me, right? I've got more. No, I don't have more blood. I have 2 health left. What are the odds I live this fight if I just go for it? They don't. So is it just like in Rogue where money's your high score? Yeah, no, yeah, it's a fine enough like coffee break roguelike feeling thing. I don't know how much. Oh, you can actually click on things to look at them. Okay, so that was a feature all along. Okay, well then let's I was gonna possibly stop there, but I might take another gander at this. Grunts. Alright, grunts are just normal dudes. We'll see if we can find someone that looks a bit more fancy. Maybe on the higher floor. And if I, can I do some stuff with... Transforms vampires into humans. Provides sustenance for humans. Torch oil. Yeah, so you can... I like the torch system, though. Because maintaining torches in your hand is really annoying, but having the torches scattered everywhere, I actually really like the idea of. And I don't know if the torches burn forever, because, you know, that would work. And if they don't, they don't. But the help might even say, actually, if torches burn forever or not. It does not seem to do so. Okay, what's the deal with these gray walls? They're stone versus wood. I wonder if that matters. If there's like an axe that can break through the wood or something. It allows surprisingly little light through. The area is bathed in sunlight, which is beaming through some hole in the outer wall of the hotel. So I guess this shows where the light is shining from. This is the little sun icon I wanted. That would be that, I guess. So they do have it. Awesome. You know, you play your own game for 2 seconds and you'll probably figure out what it needs. But it's not something all developers do, or can do. You know, sometimes it's not their fault. It's just a limitation of time or skill or engine or whatever else. Like, I'm certainly not skilled at programming or anything like that. I wouldn't even say I can program. These bats are... Just ignore it. Get out of here. Maybe I should play a speed class. Does it say maybe? You could extinguish it if you wanted to. You merely embrace the darkness, but I was born in it, molded by it. Okay, you. Are you a new fellow? You're a runner. Okay, so I assume they're faster. And it looks menacing, which I guess probably means it's dangerous. And there's no sun right now. So this is a bad time to be dealing with a menacing creature. Unless these guys want to do something about that. Apparently this dude with the mustache looks a lot like General Aerobase. I guess she might have a magnificent mustache as well. You want to, you guys just buddies? Okay, so they don't seem to fight each other. I'll just wait until dawn. There we go. I guess that the problem with that is hunger. Right. So now I am injured, so I can hope for this one's like blood. Oh, that was food of some sort. And I went yum. Yeah, it'd be nice if, because it's really hard to keep track of what's what here. I'm sure the final version does something about that. Just trying to drink some blood so I didn't have to. Do you pull them up the stairs? You do. Okay. Well, I guess that's Gold Krone Hotel. Which, yeah, it's nice. It's a little coffee break roguelike. It doesn't completely stand out to me as one I would play, but each unidentified potion is known to be one of 3 possibilities. We didn't see that. Torchlight, sunlight, and moonlight. That must be in the full version. So yeah, let's see. So it's 11 Canadian. It's kind of expensive, but not terrible for a roguelike. I mean, like, it's kind of expensive for a roguelike, which are typically free, but it looks like they added a bunch. Okay, the art looks roughly the same. Now, the other place they did talk about you could take side routes, so maybe it had a bunch of stuff that I was ignoring as well. Because that is the thing about first impressions, is you can entirely miss all the cool stuff. Which is why games like to shove tutorials in your face, especially these days, because if you're a small indie game, and your only chance of getting any notice is, like, Golden Krone Hotel doesn't need my help, it's one of the top games out there, I think. One of the top roguelikes out there, but an indie developer, your only chance is to get some big YouTuber to play your game, and they get confused and lost and make your game look boring and empty. Then you've lost your one shot, so you shove all this stuff in their face, but then sometimes pacing is nice. It's tricky because the front loading of the game becomes a form of marketing in and of itself. It becomes almost a necessity. It's the same with books, where you can't have a Wheel of Time anymore because people would get turned off by the first like 50, 60 pages because nothing happens. But people coming back to it that love the series, they like this slow lead in. But there's so many books out there, you don't know which ones are a waste of your time anymore. And same with games, because a lot of games are just going to waste your time. So it's not the fault of the person investigating your game, but it is. Oh yeah, that's actually something to consider. When was this last updated? Does it have a... So last year. So it looks like they're basically done. They're just polishing it up, unless they've got something going. Because again, those first impressions can be completely misleading. And the problem with the front loading of all the things that you really want them to see or shoving in their face with a tutorial is the tutorial can lessen the experience and make it a worse experience. And then you think, oh, this game just doesn't know how to handle tutorials, but they're just desperate to make sure that you don't miss it in your first go-through. It's a very tricky balance. There are games that do it masterfully, and there's roguelikes that do it masterfully as well, I think. Like Rogue, like what's it called? Tangria? It's probably on here. Like the depths of Tolagal, which really hit you off the bat with what's going on. I haven't played this one for long, but very impressed by it. It's another like small but dense game. Whereas Golden Krone Hotel didn't feel dense in the tiny bit I looked at it. Right, 2-hour game. I was playing for what, like 15, 20 minutes? But I got to the point where I thought, you know, I think I'm done with this, at least for now. It's the kind of game I might come back to, but probably not.